Hey everybody, it's Mrs. Jones coming to you live from my kitchen table. I realize it's summertime and all teachers are different in the summer. Some are just chomping at the bit. They can't wait to get ready for next year. They're doing professional development or they're teaching summer school. Others of you just want to relax for the summer. And I respect both of those because I am doing a little bit of both this summer. But I did want to come on with some teacher hacks that to give you plenty of time if you want to implement these in your classroom, that you have the time to do that. So the first one is an idea for place value. So place value, I'm a fourth grade teacher, so place value is one of the big challenges that we have in fourth grade. The standards for third grade say students are going to be able to understand place value up to the thousands. For fourth grade, it jumps up to 100 million. So there's a huge jump there. And honestly, when you only understand place value to the thousands, you're not getting a sense of the repeating pattern. So oftentimes in fourth grade, it's the first time they understand that place value has a repeating pattern. Another issue with teaching place value is using manipulatives, which is what we often do for students who are still concrete learners and really need to see to understand. The problem with that is that the place value blocks themselves become very, very cumbersome when you get over about 999. You've got too many types of blocks, they're too large, it just takes too long to be able to model it that way. So I was looking for another way to model those really large place value numbers. And I came across a wonderful teacher who had made a product on Teachers Pay Teachers where she had pages and pages of these little discs that she wanted you to copy on different colors of colored paper, then laminate them and cut them out and have them as a manipulative. And I was like, wow, that sounds great, but that also sounds like an awful lot of time to give each child a set of these colored circles laminated and cut out. I could be all summer doing that. So I thought it was a great idea. So I looked around for a quicker alternative and I came across poker chips. So poker chips you can get in all sorts of denominations, but the cool thing is you can get them in denominations of tens. So I have 1, tens, hundreds, thousands, and even goes up to 10,000. And these are sturdy. These are really sturdy pieces made out of plastic, which I really like. The set that I got that had 2 of each of these stacks, and they're 25 in a stack, so 50 of each, was about $35 on eBay. And I figure that if each child gets 9 of each one, then I have enough for 8 to maybe even 12 students to share in partnerships. And the cool thing is they can model numbers. I don't actually want to take these out of their protective sleeve. I do have some poker chip cases that are coming and I want to wait to put them in there. But let's say, you've got 20,000. So if your number has 20,000 in it, you put 2 chips in the 20,000s place. And then you put the number of chips in each place. And then you can use them, especially when students have to write standard form. So you have 2 10,000s and so forth and so on. So actually, I guess it would look more like this. You'd have them stacked up like this. So I thought this was a great solution to the problem of place value, the fact that we can go up to 90, yes, this is why I don't want to take them out of their little sleeves. We can go up to 90,999 using just poker chips. So how cool of an idea is that? The other thing I've been looking at trying to do in my classroom is to get more formative assessment. So know when students are struggling much quicker. And I've seen, again, lots of options. I've used cards in the past. The problem is the kids lose the cards. Because the cards are laying flat on their desk, it sometimes is difficult to see them. And I have seen that places like Really Good Stuff have like cards on a ring that sit up in a little tent and they can flip them. But those are really expensive. I was trying to look for a less expensive alternative. And so I thought about this, colored paper cups. So I got these from a party supply store. I found that was the cheapest place to get exactly the colors that I wanted. And I decided to go with the classic red, yellow, and green. And the reason I did that is because I don't feel like I need to write anything on them, which is awesome. So again, less work for me. I think that these three colors, especially for intermediate grade students, are pretty self-explanatory. They're pretty universal. They know that red means stop. I'm stuck. I don't know what to do next. Yellow is, well, I'm moving forward, but kind of at a slow pace. Green is like, I'm good to go. And since my students sit in desks, we have two desks that are joined together. So each desk is a double desk. So students always are with a partner. My idea is that this would go in, I would lay these out at the beginning of a lesson in the middle of the desk. And if both students feel the same, they just leave it. So let's say they're both good to go. So they just put the cups like this and they put it in front of their desk. We're both good to go. If they are different, like one of them's good to go and one of them's like, I have no idea what's going on, then the good to go one can take the green cup and the one that's struggling can put the red cup on their desk. And then I'll be able to see very quickly who is struggling and who needs help. And these were, by the way, at my local party supply store for 20 cups. They were $3, so I bought 3 different colors. That's $6. And that was the smallest amount that I could get them. So I actually have almost double what I'm going to need this year. So if they get broken, I can replace them, or hopefully they'll last for most of the year. And that's something very, very easy at the end of a lesson. Just have the kids pass them down and just stack them all up. Tell them to always put them in this order, green, yellow, red, so that they're ready for the next lesson. So I hope these 2 teacher hacks have helped you out with ways that you can improve your math instruction and your other instruction in your classroom. TTFN, ta-ta for now.